In problems 3 and 4, we will be looking at meet-up and catch-up problems done with ships on water. So let's get started. Ships Anne and Belle travel from A downstream 480 kilometers to B. Anne has a ship speed of 56 kilometers per hour, while Belle has a ship speed of 40 kilometers per hour. The water speed is 8 kilometers per hour. After Belle has traveled for 1.5 hours, Anne starts from A. After Anne reached B, she turns around to meet Belle. So this is interesting right here because, Anne is faster than Belle, but Belle still hasn't reached B yet by the time Anne turns around, so that's interesting. How far from A was the spot where Anne and Belle met for the second time? So when it says met for the second time, I want you to understand that the first time they met is when Anne caught up to Belle. That would be the first time they met. The second time they met would be when, Anne has already turned around to meet Belle, who has not been to B yet. So the first step in this is to create a sketch of what's going on. So we have 2 points, A and B. And it's a total of 480 kilometers. So Anne has a ship speed of, so this is Anne, and this is Belle. Anne has a ship speed, and by the way, we know that it's going downstream first. So we know that Anne has a ship speed of 56 kilometers per hour, but because the water speed is 8 kilometers per hour, it means that really her speed is 64 kilometers per hour. And for Belle too, it's 48 kilometers per hour downstream. So anyway, we know that after Belle has traveled for 1.5 hours, so Belle would be somewhere here now, and starts from A. So Belle kind of has a head start. And how would that head start be? Well, her downstream speed is 48, right? 40 plus 8. And it's for 1.5 hours, and that equals 72. So that would be 72 kilometers. All right. Now we know that Anne is starting to start from A, and after Anne reached B, she turns around to meet Belle. So first, let's think about where was their first time meeting. Somewhere here. So that I wrote a 1 on the flag to show that this is their first time meeting. So over here, we first need to find the time, right? So the time would be the total distance that they went. So the time would be this difference in distance that they went first, divided by the difference in speeds, which is downstream, that would be 64 minus 48. So 64 minus 48 is 16. And 72 minus 16 would be 4.5 hours. So it took 4.5 hours for Anne to catch up to Belle right here. So 4.5 hours, what is the distance that Anne would have traveled for? So, Anne, right? It has a speed of 64. That's her downstream speed. Times 4.5, that would equal 32 plus 256. And then after we add that, we have 288. So that entire space right there, that was 288 kilometers. Now we want to find the distance of here though. So we're going to take 288 away from 480. So 480 minus 288. So this is 2, this is 7, 3, 9, 1. So 192, this is 192 kilometers. 192 kilometers. And now this is when our second phase begins. It's when they're starting to get to their second time meeting, right? So Belle is over here, and so is Anne now. And how long is Anne going to get to B right here? So Anne has a downstream speed of 64 kilometers per hour, and she needs to travel these 192 kilometers. So we divide 192 by 64, and that gives us 3. So it means that Anne traveled for 3 more hours to get to B. So by the time Anne is at B, where is Belle? Well, Belle has a downstream speed of 48 kilometers per hour. So 3 times 48, and that gives us 144. Now we take 192 and we take 144 away from that, and we get 48. So 48 kilometers is going to be the distance that Anne and Belle has from each other. And now we continue, right, our action. So Anne now is starting to turn around, and Belle is still going towards B. So this is now they're starting to come together. And this is the final part. So 48 divided by their differences in speed, which now so not by their sums in speed, right? Sums because they're coming together to meet a problem now. So Anne, remember, she has turned directions already. She's fast. She has already turned directions, so now she's going against the current. So she is 56 minus 8, which is 48. And Belle is still 48 kilometers per hour too. That gives us 0.5 hours. So that entire thing took 0.5 hours. Now, where were they during that 0.5 hours when that ended? So it should be somewhere here, right? Right in the half of 48 kilometers because their speeds are the same. So right here, so this is 24 kilometers right here. So now we're trying to find this point and its distance from A. So, well, do we know it? Well, we know that this entire thing is 480 kilometers, right? And just this little portion we're missing, and that's 24 as well. So we minus 24 from this, and so we have 80 minus 24, and that's 56. So 456 kilometers. That's our final answer.